No rest for the weary, you might say, for although Celtic had another demanding night in Europe with all that travel that ensued. They've not changed the outfield players at all. Only Artur Boric is absent due to his operation in midweek. So Mark Brown, who came on at the last minute against Aberdeen a couple of weeks ago, does take his place again. Other than that, Celtic are unchanged. St Mirren are toiling, losing 5-1 to Falkirk at home last week, and not surprisingly, they make 4 changes, the most interesting of which is the return of Ian Maxwell after missing the whole of the season up till today. So that's a big test of his physical condition in these rainy days. Apart from anything else, I think he's going to be up against it. And joining him, Alan Reid, Mark Corcoran and Stephen McGinn. And there he is, the top goal scorer for Celtic and top scorer in the land. Well, when Scott McDonald came to Celtic, one wondered, would he be a real asset for them? A useful player, squad player, but in fact he's turned out to be dynamite. Charlie Richmond started the game there, and the conditions are vile. Cold, wet, windy, rain lashing down. Don't want to bring tears to your eyes listening to this, because the players out there, some of them, in any case, have played a fortune. So, and here's one of them, McGeady, and just given that little nudge early on. The pitch is in perfect nick, given the conditions, but I think nevertheless it's going to be treacherous. It's going to be very slippy out there for everybody. Jarosik having a hungry look at this ball, but the man beside him is as well, Paul Hartley. Hartley nearer the ball, but is Jarosik going to it? No, it's Hartley, tries to curl it in, doesn't get enough on it though. Well, Chris Smith will be glad to clutch that. 6'3", big goalie. Might be worried, of course, at having conceded these 5 goals last week, and indeed St Mirren worried as a whole, because the last 2 times they've met, Celtic have won on each occasion 5-1. But Celtic will not be indulging in any acts of charity this afternoon, however important it is getting to the last 16 of the Champions League. Top priority is the league championship itself. Away goes McGeady. Hartley, nobody challenging him. And it is possible we'll see one-way traffic in this match. Jarosik. That's slack. I think that was actually meant for Caldwell, and he miscued it. Well, St Mirren, I think, will have to be very, very cautious. Can't afford to be too adventurous against this Celtic team. Jarosik, now Brown. Brown trying to make one of these sudges of his. McGeady, who's had a wonderful season so far for Celtic. That might be cut off, and just is. Up on his own, Mark Corcoran. Corcoran, very, very good player. Last time I was impressed by him, the last time I saw him actually was against Dundee United last season, and he ripped that Dundee United defence apart. Here's Brown. Didn't get away with that. Trying again to find Corcoran. Billy Mehmet just behind him. Danlodi. Stephen Presley, who is speaking very confidently about the future, by the way, I know he's 34 years of age, but He strikes a very mature and dignified posture when he's talking about football, as he did at Tynecastle. And he was presented to the press this week, speaking very intelligently about the future for Celtic. Brown does get the tackle in. Here is Presley. And very good of Hesseling, tried to go away across for that. Well, Gordon Strachan, obviously delighted he got through to the last 16, wasn't all that happy about the game as a whole. I think the word he used about it repeatedly in the press conference was it was dead, the game was dead, there was nothing in it. Even the pitch was dead, according to him, and I think there was a great deal of truth in that. It was a very bizarre night altogether, but a successful one eventually for Celtic. Way by Smith again. Yes, I think St Mirren are going to be playing not only with a very cautionary style to the game, but trying to stop Celtic as far forward as they can and not just defend on the 18-yard line. Very good of Hesseling, got the touch. Billy Mehmet brought it down well. Wrong side of Corcoran though. A little bit unfortunate, Corcoran left on his own up front. Jarosik wanted the run there. Is it too much? Goal kick coming off Alan Reid. Played that neatly. Well, St Mirren are one of the clubs who will be delighted that Gretna, in a terrible position at the bottom, providing a safety raft for everybody else, but they mustn't cut the chickens. Still early in the season. There he is, Gus McPherson. One of these managers who have to walk in a shoestring, get the best they can out of players who not the highest quality, and they know it themselves. But for St Mirren, it's a case of good team spirit, keep trying. Here's Presley. A little bit too hard on that. Jarosik. Most of these balls falling to Celtic in midfield. Brown. Brown kept his eye on the ball very well there. Strong in the leg as well. Free kick. No referee allowing play to go on. He's going to let fire it go, and that'll be a corner kick. Well, you may recall that McGeady against Aberdeen scored a goal cutting in something like this. Got it to his left foot and then put it past the Aberdeen goalkeeper at the left-hand post. It didn't come off for him then. Well taken there by Smith and goal. Whole cluster of players were up for it. Now Hartley. Finding McGeady, likes to come in from this end, and again he tries the shot. Billy Mehmet picks up. Mehmet still going, he overran it though. There has to be better control by St Mirren in midfield. They've got to try and hold on to the ball a little bit longer, not making any passes. O'D, bit too obvious. Hartley. Everybody behind the ball for St Mirren now. Great pace by McGeady, wins another corner kick. I think there's going to be a whole sequence of these. Here's a spot, very typical of him. Defenders find it very difficult when he gets his head over the ball like that. The ball glued to his foot. He can do that at pace. That's what makes him a very useful player. Corner kick. Tempting ball, and again, well taken by Smith. Nobody challenges, and I think it's a free kick. Yes, goalkeeper impeded. Here it comes. Actually, I think a hand went up there. Well, Gus McPherson has got to watch himself, of course, realizing that a sequence of bad results and Gretna might pull up on them. Billy Mehmet. Now Corcoran. Decent ball, that's all he could do. Corcoran tries to come in, corner kick. Celtic defence caught sleeping there. But at least the play is down at the other end. St Mirren's very faithful support, giving voice away to my right-hand side. A wedge of them way down to the right corner flag, and that's wasted. They've got to test the goalkeeper in a day like this. Pull him out off his line. The ball will be, well, it sometimes depends on the pace, almost uncatchable. I mean, it really is wet out there. Very good at Hesseling, did get the touch, but nothing much more than that. McGeady was making a run down the right. Gets the support. Celtic at the moment realise they're up against a phalanx defence who will try and create a log jam just in front of the goal. Make it difficult to get openings without much creativity in the counter-attacks. McDonald guarded that well. Good physique, McDonald. Here's Caldwell. Well taken. Chris Smith. Well, I remember this goalkeeper playing last season, I think it was against Hearts at Tynecastle, and he did this repeatedly. He was quite outstanding. Here's McGeady. Kept his feet well. Very neat touch back there, McManus. Caldwell. Good tackle on McGeady that time. Excellent one by Hugh Murray. They're all back defending. Very good at Hesseling. McDonald couldn't get to it. Scott Brown. And the foul there, free kick. So we've played 12 minutes. And St Mirren, I suppose, must be saying to themselves, if we, in conditions like this against a Celtic team on form, can hold them out as long as possible, there might be a little bit of frustration creep in. That's the best I can think about this situation. That'll be straight through, and that will be a goal kick. Did give you an idea of the pace of this man, Mark Corcoran. Chasing after this ex-Hamilton player. Every season he's been with St Mirren, he's scored a goal. Well, Dan Naday thinks he may have been fouled there, but it is a throw to St Mirren. Now there's a gentleman playing at 26, Stephen McGinn, who's the grandson of the former Celtic chairman Jack McGinn, whose grandpa will be here tonight, obviously supporting this afternoon, supporting Celtic, but I think with a soft spot for his grandson. Here's Caldwell. easily taken. That was a little bit too obvious. I don't know what was intended by Hugh Murray with that ball. Could have touched it inside. Once again trying to find Vinegar. Hesselink taken down by the oldest man who's ever played in the SPL. 42-year-old Andy Millen. Looks a young thing. Good block there and just taken away. Mark Corcoran did get through again. Oh, the goalkeeper's committed himself, and out he comes. Here's the break forward here. Now Corcoran looks down to that left foot of his. Good block there. McManus came across and it just eluded the other players coming from the back. Back to Milne. Better play by St Mirren. Steve McGinn got himself in a tangle there, but he got out of it. Played out here to Murray. Well, at least that's a sequence of passing movements by St Mirren, the first they've had in the game. Corcoran gets a corner kick. Celtic goalkeeper Mark Brown is incensed by that decision. Here we go, this is how it came about. Corcoran comes in there, and he gets a corner kick out of that. Very difficult to tell. Way to the far side, and another corner kick. That bothered the Celtic defence. Oh, push. It certainly went behind from Caldwell, but he was pushed. Free kick. Mehmet. Chased by Corcoran, he's never going to get it, but you can tell that St Mirren want to exploit this man's pace. Left-sided, but I mean, he's going right through the middle and bothering that Celtic defence. Brown, a little bit too hard. Let me remind you, the rain is still lashing down here. Conditions not at all easy. There we are, gives you an idea. Tilting down, and a bit of courage to come to this match at all, although there are a lot of empty seats at Parkhead today. Odi. No pressure on Celtic at the back. Odi again. Decided to go alone, and in goes Milne again. Does very well to get to that. Gives you an idea of how important Milne is to the club. He's also the oldest player ever to have played for St Mirren at the senior level, at the top level. Adi. Well, we played almost through the first 20 minutes, and I can tell you the Celtic punters would have expected a goal by now, but St Mirren has witnessed that little touch back there by Alan Reid, are playing very well. Well, They're playing very well defensively. Hardly anything up front. Down to Corcoran. Way by Caldwell. Not the best pass though. Picked up here by Hugh Murray. Went across to the other side. Slipped back there by Gary Mason. Corcoran, Billy Mehmet, slow on the uptake. Should have been a little run there. Tried to chip that in. And there's a rumble of restlessness around Celtic Park at the moment. Nothing much happening down near the St Mirren goal, as we might have expected. Counter. Scott Brown. Caldwell. Still the familiar pattern, the ball stroked around at the back and then opened up down one of the wings. Well, that's given away now. There was a bit of a deflection there. Good shot again by Jarosik. He can drive them in. He's been a regular in the Celtic team the past couple of months, and I think in conditions like these and the striking power he has, not at all surprising that he might make it today. So, test for the St Mirren defence again. Well, Jarosik to the fore. And really, when you see this again, there actually wasn't much conviction about the header. He just poked his head in the way, changed the direction of the ball. Here's Corcoran, tried to go in for this, just touched. It's actually Dan Day who came right into the middle for that. Jarosik. McDonald. Celtic playing patiently. Brown gets in again, playing efficiently, a kind of defensive role at the moment in midfield. Jarosik. I think he was thinking of a shot again. Caldwell. Little slip, St Mirren, can they take advantage? Oh, that's a bad ball inside there by Murray. Nothing wrong with Mehmet's run. He was doing the diagonal run towards the corner. Try and drag the defender with him. McDonald. Not seen it very much in this game so far. But then again, he's that kind of player. He looks to be hiding and then suddenly busts forward. We've seen that here at Celtic Park and in other places for Motherwell. Jarosik. Pretty predictable ball that. Hartley, good header. Not taken up well. McGeady, difficult to outpace. Well, we're halfway through this first half. Very good of Hesselink. Supported by Caldwell, a little bit too hard that. Well, you can hear what the Celtic supporters are thinking about that. Not very complimentary, to be honest. The way it goes. Done there by McManus, who crept forward. Ball slipped out and following down there. I think it'll be a throw in. Yes, it is. Tries to get some depth in that. McManus. Caldwell. McDonald just a trifle fortunate that time. I thought he had lost possession with his first touch. But can try to get it back. Scott Brown. Well played by Jarosik again. Really enjoying that role of his at the moment. Well, touched away from Agidi, but the ball from Caldwell was very, very hard. It was going to be very difficult for him to stop it right on the touchline and do anything with it. Now McDonald, can he turn on it? Doesn't quite get hold of it. Presley. Stabbed it forward well, held on to the ball, nicely controlled. Jarosik certainly playing a prominent part. That is too near the goalkeeper and hooked away to safety. Plenty of space here for Darren Adi. Obvious ball, 3 players going in for that. Corcoran tries to get to it. Well, they plop it back out of defence. It's picked up by either Hartley or Brown or McGeady. That wasn't a good ball though. Miranda playing in this left back position. Argentinian youngster, 22 years of age. Good footballer. Well, there's an air of bemusement about Celtic at the moment. You know, certainly not as sharp as they should be, but you know, this is not surprising given what's they've had to get involved in over the past week. Ball out of play again and again against a very stolid defence. Been well enough organised by that man you just saw there, Gus McPherson. To be perfectly honest with you, I think St Mirren would never ever have come here with the idea that they could win the game, but what they certainly wanted was to recover from the last couple of humiliations against Celtic. Adi with it. Well, some people would say that was a pass back. I think it was a missed kick. Player I was talking about, the young Argentinian who's caught in several minds. What was he trying to do there? The referee thinks it was simply a mistake. Pushed out there by Murray. Throw to Celtic. McDonald opens it out well. McGeady now. This could be interesting. Get it to the right foot. Well, much better for Celtic, and I think if they ply this man with balls like that, coming in from the right or from the left, they might get something out of the end product that they didn't get there with that shot. Hartley, wrong side of the head for that. On to Brown. Now this is a game where Brown starred against St Mirren the last time at Love Street. Much more restrained game today by him. Again, a tempting ball in, the goalkeeper comes for it, and under these conditions that is a very good grip of the ball. Now, any little mistake here, Celtic would have pounced. Completely confident the way he went for that. However, here's another counter-attack. McDonald misplaces it though. Away goes Murray. Tries to get a little bit of support. Does eventually David Van Zanten at the back there, former Celtic youth player. Too much in that. Ooh, that was free kick, yes. Yeah, no doubt about that. McDonald took it. And Ian Maxwell, the player I was talking about, just back from a long injury. Wonder how long he'll last. Nice touch, Jarosek. Conditions beat him there. Bad ball played there by Gary Mason. Could have done better than that. Seemed to be lacking confidence there in midfield. With 15 minutes of this half remaining. Hartley. Scott Brown. Get a pass. Good ball sent in there. Very good clearance by Maxwell. Celtic supporters trying to raise the team's tempo. Won't do it that way with balls like that. I think it'll be kept in though. Better now, McGeady. Easy one for the goalkeeper that time. Seems to be enjoying himself out there. Remember, he had, I suppose, a goalkeeper's indignity of conceding 5 goals last time. But look at this save again here. He's clutching the will in the air. That'll do his confidence a power of good. D just picking it up. St Mirren allowing him to come forward like that. McDonald. Here's Brown. Full one by Brown. Tired looking past that. Hasn't done enough on his own. I mean, the one quality that Brown has is taking on a defence, getting his head over the ball and making these surges of his. That's where Brown's strengths really lie. Van Zanten. I don't know what McGinn was trying there. Hartley just got it away. Now McGeady. Well, they realise the danger of McGeady, so you can see every time he gets a ball like that, there's one man on him and one man just behind in case he makes a break. Hartley. Now Brown. Woody. Clearance ought to have been better than that, but away goes Corcoran again. Billy Mehmet's on his own. Well, given away by McManus too easily. There's Billy Mehmet again. Played out there. I think they're content to hold the line, just making very, very careful passes. Don't want to make any mistakes, especially with the pace of Scott McDonald, that they lose the ball in midfield. Easy one for Caldwell. Hartley. Should go back to the goalkeeper and does. Left-footed, taking a chance there. Mehmet. Shouting on Mehmet to hold the ball. Not a very good first touch, and away goes McGeady. Jarosik. O'D. Backed up by Brown. Here's Brown. Tempting, and the goalkeeper came for it this time, did make a mistake. Just touched away McGeady, trying to get into that. Great play by McGeady, fighting back well. Touched away from him though. Caldwell. Tempting ball again, Jarosik is offside. Well, suddenly the tempo did increase there, and Celtic looked as though they might get the penetration in several ways, especially with that ball played in there and the goalkeeper. He did get the touch all right, but all he did was imperil the goal again. Came off Presley, and that'll be out of play. Throw to St Mirren. 10 minutes of this first half to go. Presley, I'm not sure if Presley was aware that Corcoran was lying behind him. Fortunate to get away with that. Little back header. O'D has had plenty balls played to him on this left-hand side. McDonald can't get it away properly. Jarosik using his strength there. Here's Caldwell. Back to the goalkeeper. That was really taken very well by Van Zanten. Comes from Dublin, Van Zanten. Came to Celtic when he was 17. Didn't quite come off for him. Given easily away. Now here's McDonald. He likes this kind of running. So does McGeady. They got the free kick. They have a kind of mild complaint about it. McGeady coming in that side. Well, a silly foul to give away in that position, because I don't think he was causing all that much of a danger. There was a player in front of him as well. I think he'd over-pushed the ball. However, great chance for Celtic now. 8 minutes to half time. McGeady himself to take it. Round the side, you could see that he would have had to impart a great deal of spin in that to move it round the edge of the defence. That's what he tried. Mehmet. Picked up there by McGinn. Now Murray. Nice play. Argentinian picks it up again. Ball round the side to Mehmet. He's well covered though. Locked in there. Yeah, not the best move forward there by St Mirren. I think teams, when they come to Parkhead, have really got to try and be a little bit more adventurous when they get the ball in those areas. Straight out there by Presley. No handball, says the referee, Charlie Richmond. Plenty of Celtic players in midfield at the moment. Darnley. Again, very predictable the way they're coming forward like that, just requiring some variation in the play. Janusik. Caldwell. Hartley. Careful play by Celtic, trying to unlock this defence. Odi, if he can get this over. He doesn't even get a corner kick out of it. Here's Corcoran. Well, neatly played off that by Hartley. That was a good play by Hartley. Caldwell. Still Celtic in possession. Well, I think that was well worth an effort. It's going to be very difficult for goalkeepers if the ball's going to land in front of them. He looked up, and that might even have been deflected. Brown to Hartley, to a D. Celtic getting very near the killer touch without the final ball being useful. It's all very congested in that area, of course. St Mirren making it difficult for them. That's a challenge. Janusik. D comes to nothing. Another throw. Presley. Drop toward Janusik, who's useful in the air, of course. And McDonald couldn't get his balance. It was always going to be a very difficult ball for him. He was cutting across the pitch, trying to turn. Never the easiest of chances. But he's in there and he's trying. There it was. A half volley well wide. Great effort he puts into a game, this little man. All away by McManus. Back by Van Zanten. Nobody challenging for St Mirren in the middle. Caldwell. That'll be a St Mirren ball. Good surge forward there by Stephen McGinn. Nobody inside for St Mirren. Once again to a D. Countless times he's come down this left-hand side, looking for that final cutting edge. Play to Caldwell. What a good ball by Caldwell, and again the conditions beating the players down there. Still, I was just about to say still pouring down. I looked up and it's snow that's coming down now. Sleet and snow and no goals. Useful combination for Christmas, isn't it? Well, no goals so far. We've got a couple of minutes left as that goes in there. And he gave away the corner kick. Well, that was inexperience. Surely she should have let that go. Was always going to go down the goal line. Didn't need to concede that corner kick, and he puts his defence under pressure. Thankfully, there is no added time to this game. It's the best news I've heard all day. Not a corner kick, though. So, get a chance in these wintry conditions to take the lead seconds before half-time. Can't do it. Another corner kick. Celtic supporters chilled around the stands, trying to rouse some enthusiasm for this. Another chance. Now, by the law of averages, this could count. Still in there. Back to Hartley. And the half-time whistle goes. No chance for another corner kick, and you can tell the customers are not in festive mood. And why should they be? The conditions are appalling. It's cold, it's snowing. They haven't seen any goals. The St Mirren goalkeeper, who conceded 10 goals and in the last games played and 5 last week, hasn't had to make any great saves, but has been very clean in the way he's gripped the ball in the air in difficult conditions. So, half-time score says it all. Celtic 0, St Mirren 0.
Pop.
Well, it should be an interesting second half. Many teams come here to Parkhead and defend solidly for a while. And if they can get away to half-time without Celtic scoring, it can be to their advantage. But also significantly, if they concede the first goal, they tend to buckle and lose even more. Now, I think that's what Celtic will be after, a quick goal now. Something happening in the first 10 minutes. Certainly they showed no signs of penetrating that St Mirren defence in the first half, relying greatly on cross balls, lots of corner kicks. I think it would have been warm in that Celtic dressing room at half-time, that's for sure. There's the goalkeeper coming for it, and he does. Oh, it's very good of Hesseling coming in here, and sportingly tries to avoid the goalkeeper, almost landed on top of him. Solidly away by Ian Maxwell again. Got the free kick for that, St Mirren. The snow is swirling round Celtic Park at the moment. I feel sorry for the patrons right at the front there, bearing the brunt of it. If you wanted evidence for summer football, you could come up with pictures from Celtic Park at the moment. However, game at an interesting stage at the start of this half. Can Celtic get that quick goal they would like? Oh, I don't know what the... very bad play by Caldwell and Brown. Brown, I think, asked for it. McGeady picks up. You always feel there's a chance for Celtic when this man is on his game. McGeady running it over, though. At the same time, I think there's a long way to go yet, of course, but nevertheless, even if Celtic were to score and win this game, there is no doubt in my mind that they're affected by the midweek exertions in Europe. Some teams tend to, or some clubs tend to make light of that, but I think it affects even the best of teams. Picked up by Hartley. Woody. Corner kick again. Well, you get the impression that Celtic will wear this defence down simply by getting many cross balls into the penalty area. They've been dealt with pretty well so far, but you feel it's only a matter of time that one will slip through this defence. Here he goes. A bit of pushing going on. Jarosik complaining to the referee. Bit of aggro there, saying he was stamped on by the venerable Andy Millen. As the snow goes down there, easily turned away. O'Day. Billy Memmott. Now Corcoran. That's a chase. Corcoran is very fast indeed. Not fast enough for a D. You've got to have pace as a defender nowadays. Here's Brown. Hartley. Just touched away there. Again playing solidly. I wonder what his grandfather's thinking of the situation at the moment. Torn between two loyalties. Brown was coming in on top of that. Caldwell, not a bad ball. McDonald, too much in that. Even McGeady looks just a little bit off form today, and he has been their star player from the start of the season. So the easier a ball for him to put across. Total misjudgment though. Well, the snow is not lying, thankfully, at Celtic Park. Nor will it, but it's certainly coming down very heavily now. Nice little turn there by Alan Reid. D. Jarosik lets that go. Jarosik had a very good first half hour in this game. Yes, this is the man I think that could make Celtic tick again. Well, free kick given for that tackle. And Vennegood of Hesselink was at the centre of it. Here's a tackle coming up here. Not sure about that. Hartley to take. Eaton one in, it's off the post. One of these days for Celtic. No cover in Jarosik there. And away goes St Mirren. Here he goes. Jarosik so close to that. Point. No. Well, that's a break that Celtic were looking for. Once again, off touch. Well, Gus McPherson must be delighted with the way they've defended. They haven't done much up front, but then would you have expected them to? It's high in, Hartley does get to it. Stood back there by Hugh Murray. Away by Smith. Jarosik looks as if he might be replaced. I thought he had a very good first half hour, as I said. Then he goes and hits the post, and he might be replaced by Van der Snow. That's not a bad little touch forward. And Maxwell simply plays safe. Good touch by the Dutchman. McDonald not fast enough coming forward. Here's McGeady. He'll try the shot and goal! Straight. Marku, what a surface to hit the ball in from that length. He could have done anything, deviated on the slippery surface, but very well taken by Smith. Mehmet can't get to it, and still the procession goes on. Celtic with the trend of the ball going to him. Here's McDonald. That's a better ball. McDonald, can he get it over? He really does, and just chest it away. Vinegar and Hesselink right behind it. Good run by McDonald. He's had few runs like this, and it was being aimed deliberately at the net. A little bit too close. He could have played it maybe across the goalkeeper, and there's a picture of dejection. Once again taken at the near post. Scott Brown. It's a virtual siege at the moment. Well, he's trying. I don't think anybody could fault Aidan McGeady for having had a look at the effort so far and decided to play solo as often as he can. And here is the substitution. Van der Snow about to come on. Well, the crowd don't like that.
Number 20, Jarosik, player on number 15, Van der Snow.
Van der Snow kind of splits the Celtic support. Those who like him, I think, are in the minority. Let's put it that way. But once or twice I've seen him in European games, and he's looked very useful. That was a reckless tackle, and McGeady, I wonder if he's going to be booked for that. McGeady walking away as if it had nothing to do with him. Well, what's the referee going to say? Yeah, booking. Mild protest, and he was booked for this, yes. Well, you couldn't argue too much about that one. Deep, and a little bit of pushing going on there. Free kick. Well, it's winter wonderland out there. My director, who loves snow shots, will give me another one shortly. Well, there's a poor individual there who's have sympathy with the football manager standing out in that. Marku, not unlike some English counterparts, he's not holding an umbrella. McGeady with a bit more thread about it. Well, swung in and just past. Goal kick. There's the ball played in very well there. Brown, I think Brown was claiming there might have been a slight deflection. Well, he's huddled there, but that's Shunsei Nakamura right in the middle. And Celtic lacking these subtle touches that he can bring to a game. It's still all Celtic going forward. I mean, St Mirren have hardly been in the Celtic half in the second half. 13 minutes gone. That's to the goalkeeper, and Jan Vinegar Hesselink wasn't so far away as that rebounded. Little flick on to Mehmet. It's a decent ball. Corcoran, he'll cut into his left foot. Oh, the referee turns away from that. Here's the counter-attack. Played well out to McDonald. McDonald tries to get in his block though. McGeady. Feels for offside there, and it comes off. A goal kick. Well now. Now here's the run by Corcoran. He decides to go inside, and he's blocked there by Hartley. There's no doubt about that. I've seen penalties given for that. And I think Charlie Richmond comes across to the technical area. Well, let me repeat, I've seen penalties given for challenges like that. I mean, there was absolutely no danger to Celtic, but that's, technically speaking, you could say he was taken out of the play. Inside it goes to Mehmet. Goal kick. Well, we're hearing reports from down in the technical area, as Brand doesn't pick this up, that the referee wants an orange ball to be played because of the snow going on here. And we also hear that Gus McPherson says no. Well, he doesn't exactly say no, but he's saying if we need an orange ball to play this game in these conditions, the game should be off. But I wouldn't have thought that makes much sense. And the fact is, there is good visibility and the snow is not lying. Now, just occasionally from a long distance, the orange ball would be seen much better. Here's snow. Great run again, McGeady. Corner kick. Well, I did say if Celtic are going to do anything, I think it's going to be through these penetrating runs by McGeady like this. As I said, the ball is glued to his feet. He can change direction with it as well, and that almost counted. Downfield, not a single St Mirren player was in the Celtic half. Here's Brown. Up high, and the goalkeeper just got there. McDonald was very close to it. Down to Corcoran. He doesn't have any support though. Crowd getting behind Celtic again. Still going forward, McGeady. Really is dragging him. He's putting an enormous effort into this, McGeady. You can tell the exertion's been a look in the face there. Well enough back there by McManus. Had to judge that very, very carefully. Had there been a mistake there, Corcoran has the pace to exploit it. This is where St Mirren are letting themselves down just a little bit. They are defending well enough organised, but they're not actually moving from back to front in any effective way. All it's doing is giving possession back to Celtic again, and this in itself might wear them down. Wisely left that to the goalkeeper. Well away by McManus, picked up by Murray. Well, beautifully kept in by Corcoran, and a silly challenge there eases the pressure. Very impressed by the way he stuck to his single roll up front, one man up. They played, and well away by Murray. Here's Corcoran looking for support though. Opened up well by St Mirren. Well, that's a dreadful ball played there. Well, that was McGinn who played that. Snow. Once again. He's the source of inspiration. What do we do with it now? Better tackle that time. The real test for the fullbacks, Alan Reid, who took him there, and Van Zanten. Snow. Fouled, free kick. It'll have to be taken back here. Celtic in good possession there. So 20 minutes played in the second half, still no scoring. Paul Hartley to take this free kick. So decent one that time. Then too many players around it, and that'll be a throw to St Mirren. Ian Maxwell coming across there to take that. Billy Mehmet overpowered, fights back well for it. Overdid it. I think he could have laid the ball off. Here's Hartley. Giddy. O'D. Nice little ball through to McDonald. Good play by McDonald. Good support work there by Evander Snow. Now McGeady. Two men go out with him. Well, it was an appeal that a hand had been used there. Snow goes in very well. The pressure still goes on. Here's Brown. Well, Brown was in a very good position there, and I think just trying a little bit too much. Better ball through to Corcoran. No free kick. I think the referee was right in that. Might have been a suggestion of a sandwich between the two players. You'll have none of it. Brown again playing wide right now. There's the header almost from Vinegar of Hesselink, and I think there was a bit of pushing going on as well. A decent ball played in all the same, and Dutchman just got the touch to no effect. We're now halfway through this half. Still no scoring. Well, Derek Riordan is about to come on for Celtic. Player about whom there's a lot of discussion. Many Celtic supporters feeling hasn't really been given a full chance, not picked often enough. As McGinn gave that away again. Van der Snow almost getting into that. Here's Corcoran on his own. There's the run down the left-hand side. And that's a very good shot. Young Argentinian coming through on that. That's the first save, though, that Brown had to make. Van der Snow. And again, not on top of that again. He could have laid it to the side, and that's too much. It's a throw. Well, Dan Nadi, I think, is going to come off here. So Celtic once again putting the emphasis on attack. And comes Riordan. Also talk about he being one of the players who potentially could leave in the January window. And he'll play on the right-hand side. Traditionally a left-sided player, of course, Riordan. Billy Mehmet. Corcoran gave that away, though, loosely. Well, the St Mirren defence are making a hash of this, really. Just touched away, they could have cleared that ball. Well, one of these St Mirren players down there after that collision. Riding in there, two players actually going down at the same time, including the young Argentinian. And I think they'll have to make a substitution. And here's a yellow ball coming out. I don't know whether they went up Sucky Hall Street to buy it, but it took a while changing it. Now, is he going to come back on? Franco Miranda. I think he is, but not until after this corner kick. And it goes again, and McDonald couldn't get hold of it that time. Miranda comes on, he's limping a bit, but he wants to carry on, with St Mirren turning in a courageous performance this afternoon. One really expected them to be taken apart given their form recently. Hartley giving that away. Here's Mehmet with a shot. Here's a chance for St Mirren to score. Astonishingly, St Mirren have gone one up. McGinn has put St Mirren in the lead. Great play by Mehmet. And an open net for McGinn, grandson of the former Celtic chairman, to put his grandfather's team behind. Little touch out there. Here's McGeady. Tempting one, touched on. And I make it about 17 minutes left. Ryden. Ryan couldn't bring it down. Presley. Ryden. A beautiful little touch. Caldwell. Corner kick. Celtic putting on the pressure now. Swings away, another corner kick, and I think there was a bit of push there by Evander Snow. Well, Gary Brady is about to come on in place of the goal scorer.
Substitution for St Mirren, the player going off is 26. Again, the player on is 14, Gary Brady.
Who's played himself out, I think. There are 15 minutes to go. And astonishingly, St Mirren lead this game. Here's McDonald. Ryden. Decent ball put forward there. Brown gets to it. Tempting ball. Now Mehmet again, who did so well for that goal. I think he was going to be offside in any case. But throw to Celtic. Now Celtic have had 80% of possession. They really so far have done nothing with it. I did say right at the start that if Celtic get a quick goal in the second half, teams can buckle. Well, they failed to do that, and St Mirren have held firm. They've all, I think they've not only held firm, but Celtic have lacked inspiration today. Miranda. Ryden. And I think that ball had curved over. Long and high. But Snow picked that up very well. McGeady. It's not quite coming off these quick little 1-2s between players. Good ball that by McManus. Caldwell. Ryden. Pushes it in again. Milne gets to it. Good play by McGeady, and I think goal kick. I thought there might have been a hand used there as well. So Miranda, who certainly was injured, played bravely on, is going to be replaced. I think the referee wants another ball. Doesn't think that ball is up to it.
What a substitution for St Mirren. Player off is 19, Franco Miranda. Player on, 23, Ryan McCall.
So on comes Ryan McKay. I make it 11 minutes remaining. Mehmet gets a touch. Corcoran. Tempting ball again. Dutchman got to it. That was a nervy header there by the St Mirren player. Corcoran again. Good tackling though by Presley. Ryden. Van der Snow. McGeady. He's going to let fly go. It's not going to come off. Mehmet. Good play by Mehmet again. He overdid it. It should have been played out. Here's Snow. Nice ball there, picked up by Caldwell. He'll drive it in. And that's St Mirren defence now looking a little bit tired and tense and stretched. They really have performed wonders as Celtic have mounted attack after attack. Mehmet. Here's Corcoran. Back goes. Well, that's a lovely piece of play by Corcoran. Well, they were claiming that there was an infringement there, but the referee, Charlie Richmond, says no, and on goes Celtic again. 10 minutes left. McGeady. Brown. Picked up by Caldwell again. Well played back. Brown couldn't get hold of it. McGeady will try the shot and brilliantly saved. That dipped suddenly. Magnificent save there. What a vicious shot. You could see the sudden dip on the ball. Watch it, and it zips down. Corner kick. Brown totally missing that. Van der Snow tries to get to it. Throw to St Mirren. McGeady. Well up there, Murray. Caldwell. Caldwell again. He had to try from that angle. So many defenders in front of him. But he was crowd cluster of players coming towards him. I think Chris Killen is about to come on, and Celtic, no doubt, if that happens, will bombard that penalty area with high balls, maybe even route one, which at this stage I think, there it is, would be sensible enough. And the goalkeeper picks that one up. St Mirren might even be thinking again of another substitution. The legs are looking very tired out there. They've been on a lot of the receiving end of a lot of punishment. Presley, Brown. Here's Brown. And brilliantly saved, and again the Dutchman got to it. He held his ground, the goalkeeper. I think that's what he didn't panic, just stood his ground, and that's what made it such an effective save. Hartley. No snow. That's a decent ball. He scored! Warden scores the equaliser with 5 minutes remaining. Brilliantly picked up there by Riordan. Look at the way he brought it down, got it under control and swept it in. A player eminently capable of scoring goals like that. Another substitution coming on here. It's Keane for Mehmet. And Killen comes on and plays. Jan Vennegood of Hesseling. A timely goal there by Riordan. As I said, there's been a lot of discussion about whether he's been played often enough. Long and high, and Presley just gets it down. Down towards. There's the goalkeeper getting it though. Corcoran was on his own. Hartley. Fighting hard for this. And Brown getting involved. So free kick, tension and excitement mounting. Referee having a word with the two players, telling them to cool it. Three minutes left, there will be some stoppage time, I'm sure. Good ball in, played well away. Well, that's terrible defending, that should have been played away. Doesn't pick it up, here's Brown with the shot. Well, I think he saw glory in front of him there as he went forward. And by my watch, we have exactly 2 minutes. There will be some stoppage time, I'm sure. Corcoran tries to get down there, and Presley, that's all he could do there, just to make sure. So they're going to be 3 minutes added time, and that's about 5 minutes left of this game yet. Throw to St Mirren. I think there might have been a push there. Yes, there was. Killen did get it on. Brown trying to subs his way through. Here's Van der Snow. McDonald. Now Snow. Here's Brown. McGeady. Ball taken by St Mirren. No free kick, the referee says, and gets it away. To St Mirren. We're now into stoppage time, 3 minutes.
Referee has added on 3 additional minutes.
St Mirren hardly had an attack in this game, but it counted the one that they did get. Goal kick. Ball there by Brown. There's a little ball played through. Corcoran just holding on to it. Taken away by Brown though. Van der Snow. Tucked up here by Caldwell. Radden. Swings well across. Desperation in that St Mirren defence now. 2 minutes left of the stoppage time. Snow. That'll be a free kick. They'll want to take this quickly, Celtic. Everybody will come up for it. And Radden, I wonder if he is going to have a go at this. Really capable of striking a ball successfully from a long distance. Tries for it, but safely to the goalkeeper. That was wasted. I make it about 1 minute, somewhat less than that now. Just played out though. Long and deep. Flag is up for offside. And I think many Celtic supporters with about 15 seconds left have given up and started making for the exits. And there it goes. St Mirren have pulled off one of the most surprising results of the season. Only pulled back to 1 each with few minutes left of the game. A brave effort by them against a completely off-colour Celtic, but all credit to St Mirren for the way they organised themselves, kept at it, and here was a goal. And as I said, his parentage very much Celtic, but he was right in there, overjoyed at putting that in the back of the net. And here, the talent of Brandon for the equaliser. But nevertheless, Celtic have dropped points that everybody expected would have been theirs, 100%. Final score, Celtic 1, St Mirren 1.